the last 50 years, Bangladesh has emerged as a role model for developing countries worldwide. From incredible economic growth to vast strides in public health and gender inclusivity, along with major developments in climate resilience, Bangladesh has come a very long way.
UNOPS, as a subsidiary arm of the United Nations General Assembly, has a mandate for resilient and sustainable infrastructure, sustainable procurement, and effective and inclusive project management.
UNOPS is a long-term committed partner to the government of Bangladesh, to the people of Bangladesh, and to the entire development system. UNOPS was created in 1995 to support the implementation of great projects that deliver long-term impact.
With the aim of ensuring sustainability, UNOPS intentionally designing all its projects to be responsive to economic, social, and environment related issues.
Bangladesh has seen extreme climate events, including cyclones, floods, and heat waves, intensify in recent years. Climate change mitigation and adaptation is therefore key to the country's sustainable development.
In 2021, in collaboration with the Global Center on Adaptation, we supported the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in implementing the Climate Resilient Infrastructure and Natural-Based Solution Assessment project.
Working in collaboration with the Global Center of Adaptation, CEGIS, and Oxford University, UNOPS brings its expertise and experience in sustainable resilient infrastructure to assess the potential impacts of climate change on local infrastructure and develop strategies and interventions to mitigate the identified impacts.
The project aimed to increase the resilience of the local communities as well Bangladesh at large to the threats of climate change. In order to achieve that, we provided technical assistance to map out the current and future performance of Bangladesh's infrastructure, putting efforts in knowledge transfer to the local entities with high potential.
With its unique geography, tropical monsoon, flat topography, and dense population, Bangladesh is susceptible to climatic and non-climatic shocks and stresses. However, in recent years, the country has made tremendous advances in public infrastructure development and has shown enviable economic growth.
UNOPS is trying to bring about a paradigm shift from reactive response and recovery mechanism to a more comprehensive resilience and risk reduction approach, so that the infrastructure services to the people and community is ensured regardless of the various types of shocks and stresses, including those induced by climate change.
The National Resilience Program is a joint program that brings together 4 ministries of the government and 3 UN agencies. Its aim is to encourage resilient human and economic development across Bangladesh through gender-responsive disaster management and risk-informed decision-making.
The main purpose of the infrastructure is to protect the life and the livelihood of the countries. And in the NRP project, our main target was to make our infrastructure resilient to any hazards. So we have successfully completed this one.
The government through LGED with the guidance of the local government division, honorable ministers and honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, we have 8 5-year plan, we have SDG target, we have actually vision for 2041. To develop the capacity of the engineers of LGED, we need the modern tools of management. UNOPS with our side will be very happy.
As Bangladesh's main export sector, the ready-made garment industry is a major driver of economic expansion. The majority of formal jobs, particularly entry-level positions for young people with low skill levels or without formal education, are provided by this industry. Ensuring the safety and welfare of this major workforce has become a top priority for the government.
With UNOPS Bangladesh, we signed an agreement with ILO and we provided the technical support to the remediation coordination cell of DIFE. We did the risk-based ranking for 300 ready-made garment factory.
UNOPS has been working with the government and the International Labour Organization as a technical advisor to support the implementation of recommendations and remediation measures identified during fire, electrical and structural safety assessments of factories in the ready-made garment sector.
So there was a team of structural engineer, electrical engineer and fire engineer. We did factory design review and we provided the technical assessment report to the task force for the approval of that factory.
With funding from the World Bank and in partnership with the Directorate General of Drug Administration, UNOPS has been assisting the government of Bangladesh in procuring emergency medical lab equipment, furniture and services as part of efforts to respond to COVID-19.
Our Honorable Prime Minister granted this project to strengthen the vaccine testing capacity of National Control Laboratory.
This project is being funded by the World Bank, and under this project we have procured a number of laboratory equipments and implemented laboratory management system as well. In addition to that, we implemented infrastructure rehabilitation works including fire, AC and a CCTV system.
We had been working with UNOPS officials. I am very happy to say they are really very congenial, very cooperative, and every effort they made was very much on time and with very good communication.
At the end of the phase 1 of the project, we are able to save 10% of the project budget. We pre-programmed this saved money to procure additional lab equipment and IT equipment and implement additional infrastructure works under phase 2.
With the funding support from the GOBBA Fund, we are providing oxygen infrastructure, a PSA plant and oxygen-related medical equipment to 29 hospitals in more than 20 districts in Bangladesh. We also friendly working with DGHS, CDC and NMEP under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare with their full support to ensure the success of the project.
The Strengthening Humanitarian Preparedness and Response Program in Bangladesh, funded by the United Kingdom's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, was set up to support disaster-affected communities across Bangladesh by improving access to essential services such as education, clean water and sanitation, healthcare, and gender-based violence prevention while helping to meet basic food needs. In southern Bangladesh, Cox's Bazar, for example, hosts one of the densest concentration of refugees in the world, living in camps measuring a total of 24 square kilometers. More than 1 million Rohingya who fled violent conflict in Myanmar in 2017 were in need of a range of critical services, managed by UNOPS and implemented in partnership with 10 other UN agencies and 22 national and international NGOs. The program provided vital humanitarian assistance to improve living conditions.
Because of its urgency and nature, SHPR was a very unique project. We supported FCDO with fund management and program management. UNOPS evaluated the implementing partners and awarded the funding accordingly. We also supported the implementation of the project at the ground level through routine on-site monitoring, which helped maintain the quality standards of the project.
In UNOPS Bangladesh, we are fully committed to UNOPS Global Goal Zero initiative, which means we ensure a safe environment for work, be it in an office or a construction site.
UNOPS has globally achieved gender parity in 2020 and is now working towards building an equitable, diverse and inclusive workplace. We are committed to ensure that everyone we work with is treated with equal rights and the respect that they deserve, irrespective of their backgrounds.
So UNOPS is an important agency, and it's part of the broader UN family of the UN in Bangladesh. So it's very much an integral part of the response that we have. And the very unique role of UNOPS is that they're an operational specialized agency, and they work across all of the Sustainable Development Goals. So that's really important. And what they provide is additional effectiveness and value for money.
I just want to emphasize that we are here to stay. We are here to work with the government of Bangladesh, with UN agencies, with other partners and financiers to promote development in this beautiful country.